Hi guys, in today's video I want to show you how you can define variables in vanilla Minecraft with command blocks. So I'm in my little lobby over here, and when I hit this button it would tell me that a function is on, and when I hit this button it would tell me that the function is off, and the program that does the on and off thing is at spawn, so it's virus Redstone. You can start and stop programs anywhere in loaded chunks. So let me go to spawn and show you how to do it. So right now I'm at the spawn because over here we want our program running, and therefore we'll first of all place a hopper clock which will represent our little program, and to see what the clock is doing we'll place a comparator right there, and right now it's running, so our program would be running, and we want to block the clock. Therefore we do the same as we did before over here with the redstone torches to block hoppers. So now the program is off, and to detect if the program is on or off from every position in our map we can just place two command blocks over here. Because if we power this block, so the program is running, we can give us the command that the program is on, and when the torch turns on we can say off. So let's test it real quick. When we place a torch it says on, when we remove the torch it says off. So next we want to go to the lobby and define our variables, so meet you over there. So here we will just place two command blocks like this, and now we can define our variable, and we do it by typing in scoreboard objectives at and then the name of the variable. So I call it function because it's basically a function, and we define it as a dummy. And in this one we type in scoreboard objectives remove function. So now we have a scoreboard which is called function, and you might wonder how can we detect if it's there, because now it's there and now it's gone, and therefore we will go over to the spawn area again. We just have to detect if the scoreboard is there or not, and to do it we just place another command block, and we want to update it by another hopper clock, so we can check if the scoreboard is there or not. And you might wonder what's the command for testing for a scoreboard, and it's pretty easy because we can just do scoreboard players set at all players function to 1. What happens now is if the scoreboard function is existing, this command block will add the value 1 to all players, or better, set it to all players. And if a command block does something, it will give an output, like the test4 command. It will give an output when it can do something, so it finds a player. And this command block will give an output when it sets the value to a minimum of 1 player. And so when we now go back and set the function, it will tell us instantly that the function is now on, and when I press this button it will tell us that the function is off. And that's already it, how to define variables in vanilla Minecraft with command blocks. The next thing I want to show you is an if case, because when I turn it on, we'll get the on message. And here I got a second function that I can turn on. When I turn it on, nothing happens at the moment, but when I turn this on now, it will give me the output if case, because when I turn on this function, it checks if this function is also there, and then I get an output. So I can do if commands with command blocks with the objective variables. So let me go over again and show you how to build it. To build the if case, we will modify our program here. So our function will take an output out of here, because we want only one port, not as many as a program or something will need. And we'll just place a repeater over here facing into a block with a command block on top of here, and then we do the same as over here. Just rename the function with if case, for example, so we can name our next scoreboard if case, and then we just need blocks like this, so we can place another repeater down here. Then we need redstone torch and a comparator, so comparator goes right here to detect it again, and then a redstone torch here and here, then redstone dust and another redstone torch. So what this does is that the signal which comes from here can only travel through this line if the command block over here gives an output. So it's the best to show it. So over here we can say if case. So this will give us the output if case if we have our if case activated. So next we want to go back to here and do the same thing again. Just place two command blocks, and we can just copy these commands, name it if case, and then let's test it. So right now we make sure that the if case is removed, and when we now activate the system it says on, and when I now press this button nothing will happen because there's no pulse, but when I turn it on again it should say if case, and that's because our if block lets the signal travel through when this scoreboard objective is there. So we can remove it. Now it's off, it's on again, and we can play around with it. And every time I turn it on and the if case is there, so it checks for it when we turn it on, and when it's there we will get an output and can control something. So for example, if you want to give a player an item, if it's selected in a panel somehow, you can check for it, and when the player moves to a certain position, if the objective is there, give the player the item. And that's very useful for map makers, and I will use it a lot in the redstone I'm doing at the moment, so I thought I showed to you. And I think that that's already it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will say thanks for watching.